We're doing another very quick workout here because my body just keeps wanting to spend a little bit more time in bed, catch up on those extra Z's. I don't know why. As long as it's for the gains, I'm fine with it. So, as the title states, we're going to be getting this chest and back workout in, and going to be making it out 10 minutes. Dumbbell. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I'm due for a different type of chest and back workout here. I thought I was going to be doing the Smith machine, but it looks like we are actually going to be doing some dumbbells and some body weight pull-up action. All right. Not bad. We can do it. We got this. Ugh. Just gotta reposition things here a little bit. Ugh. Slight bummer. I was kind of looking forward to using the Smith machine, but dumbbells are always fun. So let's see. I think that's a good angle there. Give me one moment. It's going to be a disembodied voice for a short period of time here. Cool. We got the weights. How's everyone's week been going? You guys got any fun plans for the weekend? Let's see, we're gonna get this bad boy taken off here. Ooh. I know for me this weekend, I'm gonna be doing some lifting, but I'm gonna be doing some serious foam rolling sessions. You can feel that the muscles have been getting a little tense, a little tight lately. All right, so we're going to be doing 12 reps with 55 here. Yo, what's going on, Wham? Wham bam. Headed up to the gym. Oh, there you go. Oh, excuse me there. Logging the progress on the school app. Fantastic. Oh. Yeah. Keeping that progress tracked is great. And then for those of y'all that might not be too sure what it took me a second to realize. I'm filtering through the Rolodex of names in my head, and I was like, it's a funny new YouTube channel name there. But yeah, we got an online group going. Ooh, if guys trying to get some more muscle built. So if you're interested in hearing more about that group, just let me know. All y'all watching. All right, now we gotta find some place to do pull-ups. Oh, yo, what's going on, Kelly? All right. We don't got too much more time left. Sometimes, you can't beat yourself up for not having things, just checking how many reps I gotta do. But yeah, can't beat yourself up for things not going to plan perfectly. Been very much trying to embody the imperfect action is better than taking no action at all type of approach to things. Let's see. Try to get some good angles going here. Some crazy looking angle there. Looks like in a cage or something. But fortunately, don't necessarily got the time. I have the luxury of getting some crazy good camera angles going. So, let's see. We're gonna go for 18 repetitions. Cool. All right, 18 reps. I'll accept that. Now for this workout, it's actually only 2 sets for the exercises. Whew. It's supposed to be a little bit back to back with different chest and back day. I thought we were starting with that one, but I had my days mixed up there. Let's see. Yeah, 20 reps, that's pretty good. Because last time I really had to squeeze out the last 2 reps just to get to 18. And I probably could have gone for 22. I should have just done that. Why not? Why not? Yeah, why not? Why not do more reps? My brain was getting lazy. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be what's tomorrow going to be? Well, technically Valentine's Day is tomorrow. So I was thinking doing legs tomorrow. We'll see. Only about nobody's watching the live shot. I know, right? Yeah, we got to get some more support out there. Sharing, subscribing. Other day, sharded butt plug out doing the leg press. Can't even go back. Yeah. See where it went wrong. You got to do the leg extensions when you're wearing that type of lifting equipment there, because your butt stays seated on a seat. Yeah, but it's fine. We all learn through trial and error. All right. Last set here. Doesn't mean it's going to be the end of the live stream, but just last set of this workout. Oh, there we go. I want to push out an extra 2 reps. That last one there. So, yeah, what's going on, Kelly? But yeah, for all y'all that are new here, just stopping by to hang out, want to formally invite you to join the community, hit that subscribe button, show some support. We're out here working out, hanging out, having a good time, getting in shape, cracking jokes. There we go. Always good to clean up the weights. And while you're listening to this disembodied voice, it's actually your conscience telling you to subscribe. All right. One more set of the pull-ups. I'm over here yapping a little too long. Ugh. But you can get a pretty good workout in a pretty short period of time. For a little while there, I only had enough time to do workouts that were like 15, 20 minutes. As long as you're lifting with a good form, good intentionality, training the right muscles, right exercises for those muscles, you'll see something. Because again, something's better than nothing. So, let's see. I think that angle works a little bit. Kind of, it's a little caged up. since it's the last exercise, I'm going to take a second to try to find a much better way of positioning things. Let's see. Yeah, it's better. All right. Let's go 16 reps here. Whew. There we go. Felt good. It's a good one. Now I got to write it down. Got to write down the workouts. What doesn't get measured doesn't get improved. Cool. Bada bing, bada boom. Great job. Oh, I appreciate that, brother. Getting ready to sweat. Have the protein shake. Yeah. Mel's out there. You gotta go out, go sweat. Get your protein shakes. Oh, what's going on, champion? Oh yeah, happy Friday. I don't even think I said happy Friday to y'all. Let's see, I gotta send a text message real quick. On my way back, exclamation point. Home. There we go. Friday the 13th, is it? Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty cool. Getting those monster gains. But yeah, happy. Every time it ends up being like good. When you're on that fence about should I do the workout, might not be optimal, whatnot. Because if you go and do something, it's gonna be better than nothing. There are times where you might like if the muscles are sore and you're like, man, I know I need a rest, but I want to lift. That's a different story. Sometimes it takes more discipline to not do something than it does to do the thing that you know you need to do. It doesn't take discipline to do something you want to do. It's always those things where it's like, I kind of don't want to do the thing. That's when it takes some discipline. Just 8-9 blue chews. Applebee's. Blue chews. Is that like those Zen type of things? Whew. Yeah, so typically right after the workout at this point, I like to do my little fitness TED Talk car rants where I start talking about a particular topic of fitness and health in more detail. And I always like to point out that number one, if you're here, you're watching, you're new, and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? You're already here, you're already hanging out. May as well show that support. Hit that subscribe button. But the other thing I point out is that if you got a particular question in mind when it comes to fitness, reaching that goal physique that you got, try to comment it as soon as you can, because once I start driving, can't be looking at the chat. And for those of you that are concerned about my safety while I am talking and driving, first of all, I appreciate that y'all care so much. But second, it doesn't require too much mental effort. It's literally like talking on the phone while driving. You're talking on the phone on speaker though, no holding the phone up to the ear. That's dangerous. But yeah, if you're here, you're watching, not subscribed, show that support, hit that subscribe button. I do more than just like the live stream workouts. Got full-length videos talking about burning fat, building muscle, improving your nutrition, getting that mindset right, covering all bases there, help you achieve your goals. So if you hit subscribe and you hit the playlist tab, you'll see the playlists that contain all those videos in there. Let's see. Care for Alec. Oh yeah. 1 second. I see your comment there. I just a little too far away to read it at the moment. Oh, perfect. We got to stop right here. How do women over 50 gain muscle? Oh, fantastic. And then what was the second question? What's my recommendation for fasting? So to answer the first question, for women over 50 trying to gain muscle, it comes down to doing the fundamentals, meaning you got to make sure your body's getting in enough protein. So for women, naturally, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I don't want to say difficult. It takes a little bit longer to build more muscle. You're going to be building muscle, just not at the same speed that guys on average build muscle because of the different hormonal levels. So women, higher estrogen, lower testosterone. Guys, higher testosterone, lower estrogen. And testosterone tends to influence the amount of muscle gains that occur. However, it doesn't mean you can't build muscle. It doesn't mean that you won't be able to build muscle. It just means you got to be a little bit more patient, depending on the amount of muscle you're trying to build. And making sure you're getting in enough protein is a great way to ensure that you're not leaving any gains on the table. And as a little side note, will you be getting at looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger by lifting some weights? No. You got guys who are lifting with the intention of building as much muscle as possible and still struggle to build as much muscle as possible. So for a woman lifting with intention to build some muscle, you're not going to stumble into looking like a bodybuilder by accident. It doesn't happen. So how much protein? Well, if you take your height in centimeters, that's a great way of figuring out the bare minimum amount of protein to eat every day. But I would also multiply that number by 1.2. That'll give you the goal amount of protein to eat. So you want to stay above the minimum, and ideally you want to aim for that goal. And the thing that's cool with eating more protein, not only is it crucial for helping to repair and grow muscle, it helps you keep the muscle you have, and it can also help you grow more muscle even without necessarily needing to change your current activities. Because there's been some studies that have seen that, when people just increase the amount of protein they consume, they actually begin to build more muscle. Now, nothing crazy, but it is a measurable difference. And they didn't do anything different with their activities. So, there's a couple reasons why that might be the case. It might just be they were deficient in protein. And then when they started eating more, the body's like, oh, we don't have to like keep taking protein. We don't got to keep breaking down the muscles to get the protein we need. So then it's like, all right, well, let's repair the muscle that we've been breaking down. Another thing is the body might just be like, hey, we got all this extra protein. May as well do something with it. And then it starts growing the muscle. So height in centimeters, multiply that by 1.2. That's the goal protein to try to eat every day. And then when you go to the gym, if the goal, like if you're really just trying to get the muscle growth happening, then I would say you don't really got to worry about like the cardio, because the cardio is just going to be days, like any day that you do cardio or add cardio in, it's just going to be burning more calories. And if you're burning way more calories than you're taking in, it's going to be more difficult to build more muscle. Because if you're burning more calories than you take in, your body's more in like a fat loss type of focus. But if you're eating a little bit more calories, or if you're eating at your maintenance and then you're getting the protein in, then the body's like, okay, we can get this muscle building action happening. Because it takes a lot of energy to build muscle. So if your body doesn't have that extra energy, it's going to be like, you know what, let's not prioritize this as much, because it's very simple binary ways. It's very simple with how it tries to do things. So it's going to try its hardest to preserve as much energy as possible. If it sees that it's low in energy and it's pulling from fat stores, it's not going to try to do more things that's going to burn more energy. So when you go to the gym, the cardio, I wouldn't say it's necessary to do. I would say stick to lifting weights. Any muscle you train with weight is going to help grow that muscle. And I say this because you can quite literally sculpt your physique by training the muscles that you want to grow. So when you train those muscles, what should you do? How many sets? Well, 3 or 4 sets of a specific muscle, doing 12 to 16 reps per set is good. But when you get to that 12th rep, you get to that 16th rep, you want to make sure that you're at a point where you get to like 15, and then you're like at that last one, 16, and you're like, all right, I need to take a breather for a second here. Got to take a break. Because when you get to that point, the muscle starts getting these signals of like, hey, we're putting in work. We got to grow. And when should you increase the weight? Well, for me, what I was doing, my goal was to get to 16 reps. And then when I was able to hit 20 reps for, maybe like when I'm able to get like 20 reps with one of the sets or maybe 2 of the sets, then I knew it's time to increase the weight. And I would just rinse and repeat. I'd, be aiming for 16 to failure. And then as soon as I'd get to 20, I'd increase the weight. And then maybe I'm only able to do 14 reps. I'd keep doing that weight until I'd get to 16. And then once I got to 20, increase the weight again. That's kind of like how I played with it there. But as long as the last rep for every set feels like I can't do another rep, then that's good. You're putting in enough effort. If you are at a point where it's like, man, I want to increase the weight, but if I do, it just feels way too heavy, then just move the weight more slowly. Don't rush it. And you can decrease the amount of rest between the exercises. That's going to increase the amount of intensity without needing to increase the amount of weight. So that is my car TED Talk rant here for today. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I do hope to see y'all on Valentine's Day, where we're going to work out some legs. So if you're new and you're not subscribed, show that support. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to get a great leg workout in tomorrow. Well, actually, my legs are feeling a little sore right now. If anything, we might do the original chest and back workout that I thought we were going to do today. So if you want to see which one we're going to do, you just got to be subscribed. Be here tomorrow. Then recommendations for fasting. I'm going to have to answer that tomorrow as well, so make sure to be here. beard size. I want to say it's like 1 around here and then maybe like 2 or 3 all around there. But it's longer than that right now. But anyway, I got to wrap up. See you guys tomorrow. Show that support, hit that subscribe button. Go out, go sweat, drink your protein shakes. Peace.